Have you ever wondered if you're a high-functioning Sigma female with autism? Well, today we're going to dive into this very question. You've likely heard of Sigma females, those independent, introverted women who do their own thing, often moving against the grain. And you've likely heard of autism, a neurological difference that affects how people perceive and interact with the world. But what happens when these two concepts intersect? That's the journey we're embarking on today. Imagine a world where your unique traits and quirks aren't just accepted, but celebrated. A world where being different isn't seen as a disadvantage, but a superpower. That's the world we're creating here at Eternal Stoicism, a channel devoted to celebrating individuality and fostering well-being in both Sigma men and women. Today's topic is particularly close to my heart. We'll be exploring the intriguing intersection of Sigma females and autism. We'll delve into the 7 signs that might suggest you're a high-functioning Sigma female with autism. And remember, this isn't about labeling or diagnosing, it's about understanding and embracing our unique selves. Now, I'm not a doctor or a health professional, but I am someone who's passionate about sharing knowledge and fostering understanding. Please treat this content as experiential. If you suspect you might be on the autism spectrum, don't fret. It's not something to be feared, but rather, it's a unique way of experiencing the world. If you're concerned or curious, I encourage you to seek professional guidance. Throughout this video, we'll also be touching on the power of self-belief, the importance of time management, and how to overcome procrastination. You see, it's easy to dream of what you want, but the real magic happens when you start to act towards those dreams. So buckle up and prepare for an enlightening journey. Remember, this is a safe space, a place for exploration and understanding. Stay tuned as we explore the 7 signs of autism in Sigma females. We're in this together, and I can't wait to embark on this journey with you. Firstly, let's demystify who Sigma females are. Sigma females are the introverted counterparts to the extroverted alpha females. They are like the lone wolves of the female personality types. They are self-sufficient, self-reliant, and they prefer their own company over the company of others. Sigma females are highly independent, and they do not seek validation or approval from anyone else. They are perfectly happy being themselves, and they are not concerned with societal norms or expectations. Sigma females are often misunderstood as being aloof or standoffish, but in reality, they are simply comfortable in their own skin and don't feel the need to put on a show for others. They are often deep thinkers, always analyzing and observing. They are extremely intuitive and often have a knack for understanding people and situations at a deeper level. Despite their introverted nature, Sigma females are not shy or reserved. They are confident and assertive, but they choose to express themselves in subtler ways. They don't crave the spotlight, but they command respect and attention when they choose to step into it. Sigma females are also known for their problem-solving abilities. They are strategic, analytical, and they have a unique way of looking at things that allows them to come up with innovative solutions. They are not afraid to break the rules and think outside the box. And lastly, Sigma females value their freedom and autonomy above all else. They are not easily swayed by others, and they are not afraid to go against the grain if it means staying true to themselves. In essence, Sigma females are independent, introspective, and fiercely individualistic. They may not fit the traditional mold of what society considers feminine, but they are unapologetically themselves, and they wouldn't have it any other way. Now that we understand Sigma females, let's delve into what autism is. Autism, a term often misunderstood, let's break it down. So, what exactly is autism? In its simplest form, autism is a neurological difference that affects how people perceive and interact with the world around them. It's a spectrum condition, which means it affects different people in different ways. Some may face challenges with communication and social interaction, while others may have unique strengths, like detailed focus and creative thinking. Now, let's talk about signs of autism. They can vary greatly, but common ones include difficulty with social interactions, nonverbal communication, and a tendency to engage in repetitive behaviors. It's crucial to remember that these signs don't necessarily mean a person has autism, it's just that these traits are often observed in those who do. Autism isn't a one-size-fits-all condition. It manifests differently in each individual. For instance, some people may have sensory sensitivities, finding certain sounds, lights, or textures overwhelming. Others might have a deep, intense interest in specific topics. Autism can also affect the way a person thinks and processes information. They might think in pictures rather than words, or they might take things very literally. This can sometimes lead to misunderstandings, but it can also result in a unique and valuable perspective on the world. It's important to note that being autistic doesn't mean a person can't lead a fulfilling life. Many autistic people are successful in their careers, have meaningful relationships, and contribute positively to society. They just interact with the world a bit differently. So, why is understanding autism important? Well, by understanding autism, we can better support those who are on the spectrum. We can create environments that cater to their unique needs and strengths. We can dispel myths and misconceptions and foster a more inclusive society. With that understanding of autism, let's now look at how these two concepts intersect. Autism can manifest differently in Sigma females. Here are the 7 signs to look out for. Firstly, sensitivity to sensory input. This could range from being bothered by certain textures to being overwhelmed by loud noises or strong smells. You might find that you prefer a quiet environment, or that you have particular preferences when it comes to food or clothing. Secondly, a need for routine and predictability. You might find comfort in having a set schedule, and unexpected changes could throw you off balance. This could manifest as a need to eat the same meals each day, or a preference for familiar surroundings. Thirdly, you may have special interests that you pursue with intensity. These interests could be anything from a particular book series to a fascination with a certain period in history, or a passion for a specific type of music. You might find that you can spend hours immersed in these interests. The 4th sign is difficulties with social interaction. This doesn't mean you're antisocial or shy, but rather that you might struggle to understand social cues or norms. You might find small talk exhausting, or you may prefer one-on-one interactions over group settings. The 5th sign is a strong sense of justice and fairness. You may become deeply upset when you witness injustice or unfairness, and you might have a strong desire to right wrongs. This could lead you to advocate for causes you believe in, or to stand up for those who can't stand up for themselves. The 6th sign is a tendency towards perfectionism. This could manifest as a desire to get things just right, which might lead to spending a lot of time on tasks to ensure they meet your high standards. This could be something as simple as arranging your books in a specific order, or as complex as perfecting a work project. The 7th and final sign is a unique way of thinking and problem solving. You might approach problems from different angles, or you might have a knack for seeing patterns or connections that others miss. This could lead to innovative solutions, or it could simply mean that you see the world in a unique way. Recognizing these signs can be the first step towards understanding oneself better. It's important to remember that everyone is unique, and not every Sigma female with autism will display all of these signs. However, if you're recognizing these traits in yourself, you might be a high-functioning Sigma female with autism. If that's the case, remember, your unique way of seeing the world is not a deficit, but a strength. And if you're concerned, don't hesitate to seek professional guidance. Remember, it's not about fitting into a box, but understanding who you are and using your strengths to your advantage. You are a Sigma female, and you are capable of great things. So let's embrace our uniqueness and continue on our journey of self-discovery together. Now, as promised, stay tuned for a few questions that might help you to understand yourself better. But before we get there, let's take a minute to explore the power of self-belief and how it can propel you towards achieving your goals. Let's dive into it in the next scene. Self-belief is the key to overcoming any challenge, including autism. Imagine, if you will, a door. This door represents your dreams, your ambitions, your goals. Now, self-belief is the key that unlocks this door. Without it, the door remains forever closed, a barrier between you and your aspirations. But with self-belief, you can open the door and step through to a world of possibilities. Positive thinking is the fuel that drives this key. It's that little voice inside your head that says, "Yes, I can do this. Yes, I am capable." It's the optimism that keeps you going when the road gets tough. And let's not forget about action. Dreams are wonderful, but they remain just that, dreams, without action. It's the act of moving towards your goals that turns them from dreams into reality. So, Sigma females, harness your self-belief. Embrace positive thinking. Take action. Never underestimate the power of belief in oneself. As we wrap up, remember that being a Sigma female with autism is not a limitation, but a unique trait that can be harnessed positively. You have the ability to see the world differently, to think outside the box, and to use your unique perspectives to drive innovation and create change. It's not about overcoming or suppressing these traits, but about learning to embrace and utilize them in a way that can help you thrive. Now, if you found this video helpful or enlightening, I invite you to hit that like button. Your likes help this video reach more people who might be in the same boat, wondering if they too might be a high-functioning Sigma female with autism. And while you're at it, why not hit that subscribe button as well? By subscribing to Eternal Stoicism, you'll be the first to know when we drop a new video, helping you to continue your journey of self-discovery and empowerment. And don't just stop at hitting like and subscribe. We'd love to hear from you in the comments section. Sharing your thoughts and experiences not only helps you process what you've learned, but it also helps others who might be going through the same thing. You never know how your comment might resonate with someone else and give them the reassurance or perspective they need. But before you go, here's a little teaser of what to expect in our next video. We'll be diving deeper into the world of Sigma females and autism, uncovering more signs and traits that can help you better understand yourself or a loved one. Plus, we'll be sharing tips and strategies on how to harness these traits for success in various aspects of life, from personal relationships to entrepreneurship. Remember, you have the power to achieve your goals. What goal are you willing to achieve within the next 3 months and then the next 12 months? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to Eternal Stoicism for more empowering content.